Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm Akeem Lawanson, and in today's Fix of Entertainment news, we've got updates on two shows coming to streaming: a Godzilla-based Apple TV Plus show and an all-new Adventure Time series coming to Max. Plus, a whole lot more in today's Fix. Let's drop it. Monarch: Legacy of Monsters is coming to Apple's streaming service, expanding the burgeoning MonsterVerse Legendary is created with Godzilla and King Kong. Now, we don't have an official release date just yet, but we do have these images cluing us in as to what kaiju fans can expect from the 10-episode series, which takes place across 3 generations. Kurt Russell is pictured here in the role of Officer Lee Shaw, and in an interesting twist, his son Wyatt Russell plays the same character. It's a younger version of Lee Shaw. Now, this will mark the 3rd time the father and son have acted together. Now, they both appeared in 1996's Escape from LA and 1998's Soldier, where Wyatt also played a younger version of his dad's character. Now, diving further into the synopsis for more insight on the series setting, quote, following the thunderous battle between Godzilla and the Titans that leveled San Francisco and the shocking revelation that monsters are real, Monarch: Legacy of Monsters tracks 2 siblings following in their father's footsteps to uncover their family's connection to the secretive organization known as Monarch. Now, as it pertains to the movie timeline, the series will take place after the Godzilla 2014 film, where we saw San Francisco left in ruins. And it's great to see the connection between that particular movie to the series, as you might remember the mysterious Monarch group debuted in the 2014 movie. Now, this series is just one piece of the expansive MonsterVerse, which also includes the animated Netflix series Skull Island. Now, that animated series took place on King Kong's home, Skull Island, and features a plethora of oversized creatures. Definitely worth a watch. Now, while there's no release date just yet for the Apple series, with these images, a synopsis, and a full-on title for the show, odds are we'll get a trailer and premiere date sometime soon. Now, maybe Apple will drop it on November 3rd, as that's considered Godzilla Day. November 3rd, 1954 was the date the original Godzilla film made its way onto the screen. Now, this is definitely a great time for Godzilla fans, as we're also getting a Toho-produced film in Godzilla Minus One. Now, that movie is separate from the Legendary films, with Toho actively working on its very own shared monster universe. Now, as for Godzilla Minus One, that film will take place after the devastating events of World War II, which set Japan back due to nuclear warfare. Now, we got a brief teaser trailer for the upcoming Godzilla movie a couple weeks back, along with a few official images of the godfather of all kaiju, Godzilla. Again, good things coming for fans of Godzilla. And we'll keep you posted as more info develops on both Godzilla Minus One and the Apple TV Plus series Monarch: Legacy of Monsters. Now, here's hoping that this series has its fair share of monsters and not just a bunch of people walking around talking about giant monsters. But let us know your thoughts down below. Now, in other news, Adventure Time fans should be happy to hear that there's another series coming soon to Max streaming. Adventure Time: Fiona and Cake is coming to Max August 31st, focusing on the alt versions of Finn and Jake. The series will apparently be a multiversal excursion, with Fiona and Cake teaming up with Simon, aka the Ice King, to take down a new enemy threatening their very existence. And what's cool about this show is, based on the trailer, we'll see the return of BMO, Marceline, Princess Bubblegum, and Jake and Finn. Remember those two? They're so awesome. Now, no clue on where this takes place in the overall Adventure timeline, but safe to say it's after the events of the Adventure Time series finale, as we see Simon is no longer the Ice King and Gunther is in the trailer flying around as Ice Thing. Now, there's so much to break down and extrapolate from this trailer, but I think I'll say that for another time, another Adventure Time, and another video. Look out for Adventure Time: Fiona and Cake on Max August 31st. And finally, the actress who played the Nun in WB's The Nun is suing WB. And you might be asking why The Nun is suing WB. Well, it's none of your business, but I'll tell you anyway. Actress Bonnie Aarons wants some get back from WB for using her likeness to turn a profit. Now, the lawsuit she filed claims that WB has, quote, exploited the talent, creativity, and likeness of Bonnie Aarons to enormous financial success by hiding the actual amount the studio has made off Nun merchandise featuring her likeness, which is, well, you know, like all of it. Now, the lawsuit also claims the actress's contract stipulated that she receive a share of the gross receipts from the merch using her image, in addition to her fixed compensation of $71,500 for her work in the movie, plus box office bonuses that earned her another $175,000. Now, The Nun pulled in $365 million at the box office, so it was a massive hit for the studio. In fact, The Nun 2, starring Bonnie Aarons reprising her role as the Nun, is already set to hit theaters September 8th. Now, if there's a third in the works with this ongoing lawsuit, I don't know, it kind of makes you wonder if the studio will have her reprise her role for a third time. And we'll have to wait and see how the sequel and the suit pan out. All right, and that about does it for today's Entertainment Fix. I'm Akeem Lawanson. Thank y'all so much for watching. Now that you're caught up on today's episode, please check out our previous one. Download the IGN app on all your devices, and for everything else, stick with IGN.